Bullies tore the new boy's jacket at graduation, but his response left them begging for mercy. Did you see what just happened? They ripped his jacket, and he didn't even flinch. A hush fell over the graduation hall. Jackson stood at center stage, his suit torn, his pride tested, his heart pounding. Cameras rolled. Teachers froze. His moment was hijacked by cruelty. But instead of breaking, he took one step forward, then another. The bullies didn't laugh anymore. And when his kick landed, the room erupted. This wasn't just about a ripped jacket, it was about the power of standing tall when others try to cut you down. Jackson had been counting the days until graduation. After transferring mid-year to an elite private school, he stuck out like a sore thumb, one of the few black students in a sea of designer labels and carefully curated cliques. He didn't come from privilege. He came from perseverance. Despite the stares and whispered insults, he kept his head down, studied hard, and saved for months to buy his dream suit, a sharp black jacket with a gold-lined collar, honoring his late grandfather, who never had a chance to graduate. His mother wept when she saw him in it that morning. "You're everything he dreamed of," she whispered. Jackson walked into the graduation hall with pride, but also with a quiet awareness of what might happen. He could feel the mocking stares and hear the boys snickering in the corner. He ignored them until he caught one whispering, "Bet he rented that suit." Jackson exhaled slowly, unaware that the day's ceremony would test more than his patience. When his name was called, he stepped onto the stage, heart thudding, eyes searching for his mother. She waved proudly, tears already streaming. But just as he reached center stage, a sudden, violent tug from behind yanked at his jacket. Before he could react, the crisp, gold-trimmed fabric split at the seam. Gasps rippled through the auditorium. His carefully pressed suit hung torn down the back. Behind him, 3 boys, the sons of wealthy donors, laughed openly. One of them smirked. "Didn't know fake suits tore so easily," he said. Jackson froze, humiliation burning in his chest. The cameras caught it. His mother's expression crumbled. Teachers hesitated, unsure whether to step in or stay silent. The bullies leaned back, proud of what they'd done. But Jackson wasn't about to let them have the final word. Jackson didn't flinch. He turned, locked eyes with the one who had torn his jacket, and walked straight toward them. The room went silent. No yelling, no panic, just quiet fury. Without a word, Jackson kicked the ringleader's foot out from under him, sending him crashing to the floor. The smug expressions vanished. The others backed away in silence. Security began to move in, but the teachers stepped forward first, surprisingly, in Jackson's defense. The crowd erupted in applause. This wasn't just about defending a suit. He was defending the dignity they had tried to strip from him. In that moment, the power shifted. The bullies were no longer in control. Jackson didn't raise his fists. His presence, his pride, and his refusal to break did all the talking. The boy on the floor whimpered, but Jackson didn't move. He didn't need to. Then the principal approached, not to scold him, but to take off his own blazer and place it gently over Jackson's shoulders. "Finish your walk," he whispered. The crowd exploded with cheers. Parents rose to their feet. Students clapped and shouted. The bullies, now pale and speechless, were escorted out. Jackson finished his walk, this time prouder than ever. The suit may have been torn, but the message was unshakable. You don't get to humiliate someone and walk away untouched. When he finally took the microphone, he didn't rant. Instead, he said, "They tried to tear me down. All they did was reveal how strong I am." That day changed everything. Jackson's story spread across the country. He became the headline, the boy who rose higher when others tried to bring him low. Interviews followed. News outlets praised his composure. The bullies were suspended, and apologies were issued. But the most powerful change came in the conversation that followed, a nationwide discussion about race, dignity, and what true strength really looks like. Months later, at a scholarship award ceremony, Jackson wore the same jacket, carefully stitched by his mother. Standing before the audience, he said, "This rip is where I found my power." What was meant to shame him had become a badge of resilience. And because Jackson refused to stay silent, others found the courage to stand tall, too.